What's shaking, turkey bacon? Is your host with the toast, Doc Mindbender, and this is Doc's Rants. Diddy, Freddy P, and Babs Bunny. Let's talk! We've all heard the stories surrounding hip-hop artists that were once signed to Bad Boy Records. All the horror stories we've heard. We listened the other day to Freddy P pouring his soul out to the masses. For those of you who don't know Freddy P, he was a part of the band. This was Diddy's first season of making the band. I actually got cool with Chopper Young City, who was also with them in the first season. I met him at the American Music Search in DC back in the day. We was all mobbing in the same hotel that night. He was with a different group from his hood back then. But anyway, moving on. But we also see Chopper Young City. He's doing his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. We see Babs Bunny doing her thing with her and Debo and them Brainchild, Queen of the Ring, which is arguably top 5 battle leagues across the board in my book. Never seen her say nothing bad about Puff. Dylon, I think I heard one song by him a while back. She was trash. Never heard him say nothing about Puff. The Latina singer that was also a part of the band, she disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know what happened to her. Enes, he's doing battles against top tier guys in multiple leagues. He's making music. He never stopped. These niggas took what they had and turned lemons into lemonade. Old saying, everybody's heard it. They're not the biggest in their professions, but they thriving. Freddy P, I've seen videos by him throughout the years on a small scale, but you know, he was trying to make big moves though, in my eyes. It always seemed like it didn't line up right for him though, cause he too hood. I seen one video, he had all the money spread out, all the hundreds, all the 20s, he was in the Lambo. So, you know, it couldn't have been all bad since making the band. I remember watching Making the Band, and Freddy P stayed fighting on that show. He stayed angry, twisting his hair, angry, sucking his thumb and shit. Remember that? Sure, it made for good television. He probably even got the ratings up. But what I, look back at those episodes in season 1, it didn't look like that was no act. Freddy P was taking it way more serious than Enes. You can see it. There, nigga, I said it. Freddy P was doing the most. He was the only one in the band that was a goon. Him and Puff had murder beef. They was threatening to shoot each other. Freddy P said out his mouth he waited outside the building for 40 minutes to murder Puff. But by the grace of God, Puff slipped out the back door on him. So I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here and say, if somebody threatened to blow my head off, talked about it in public, unabashedly and shit, you know what I'm saying? We got beef forever. Until we either sit down and talk it out, handle it in a courtroom, or we go about it on some street shit. He never once said that Puff owes him any money. I did not hear him say that. Now don't get it twisted, there's somewhat of a small community of people who believes Puff owes them money. That's not what we talking about here. We talking about Freddy P from over town. Puff seemed like the type of nigga to say, nah, don't deal with this nigga. He's a hothead. He can't control his emotions. You know what I'm saying? He's emotional. Cause a lot of the YouTube videos I seen with Freddy P, he talk about tying niggas up and putting them in the trunk. Why would Puff ever want to deal with you? Why would he want any of his people in the industry to deal with you? To him, Freddy P is a liability, clearly. When I was running around young and reckless back in the day, I became a liability to the ones I loved. I remember. And I think this is what we're looking at here. He talking about suicide. This man has mental health issues, and we as a community can't ignore that possibility, bro. Because we do ignore mental health in the black community. Just say, oh, he crazy. Or it's a little kid. Or he or she, they just bad. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be on demon time. That's a whole other conversation. But no, actually, that's this conversation. I can definitely see Freddy P on demon time. Not saying that he is, but I wouldn't be surprised. I also want to give Babs Bunny a quick shout out. She went on MREC and she shed a lot of positive light on this situation. She came on there and showed the utmost respect and support for Freddy P, and I can't do nothing but respect that. So big ups to Bad Bunny and all the amazing talented rappers in Queen of the Ring. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, be sure to hit that like button, and get in those comments and let me know how you really feel about this whole ordeal. Till next time, I'm Doc Mindbender.